Welcome to the Today in History podcast, where you learn about an event that occurred today, September 16th, from history. Today's episode is titled, September 16th, 1932, Gandhi begins fast in protest of caste separation. On this day in 1932, in his cell at Yerwada Jail near Bombay, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi begins a hunger strike in protest of the British government's decision to separate India's electoral system by caste. A leader in the Indian campaign for Home Rule, Gandhi worked all his life to spread his own brand of passive resistance across India and the world. By 1920, his concept of Satyagraha, or insistence upon truth, had made Gandhi an enormously influential figure for millions of followers. Jailed by the British government from 1920–24, he withdrew from political action for a time during the 1920s but in 1930 returned with a new civil disobedience campaign. This landed Gandhi in prison again, but only briefly, as the British made concessions to his demands and invited him to represent the Indian National Congress Party at a round-table conference in London. After his return to India in January 1932, Gandhi wasted no time beginning another civil disobedience campaign, for which he was jailed yet again. 8 months later, Gandhi announced he was beginning a fast unto death in order to protest British support of a new Indian constitution, which gave the country's lowest classes known as untouchables their own separate political representation for a period of 70 years. Gandhi believed this would permanently and unfairly divide India's social classes. A member of the more powerful Vaisya, or merchant caste, Gandhi nonetheless advocated the emancipation of the untouchables, whom he called Harijans, or children of God. "This is a God-given opportunity that has come to me," Gandhi said from his prison cell at Yerwada, "to offer my life as a final sacrifice to the downtrodden." Though other public figures in India including Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, the official political representative of the untouchables, had questioned Gandhi's true commitment to the lower classes, his 6-day fast ended after the British government accepted the principal terms of a settlement between higher caste Indians and the untouchables that reversed the separation decision. As India slowly moved towards independence, Gandhi's influence only grew. He continued to resort to the hunger strike as a method of resistance, knowing the British government would not be able to withstand the pressure of the public's concern for the man they called Mahatma, or Great Soul. On January 12, 1948, Gandhi undertook his last successful fast in New Delhi, to persuade Hindus and Muslims in that city to work toward peace. On January 30, less than 2 weeks after breaking that fast, he was assassinated by a Hindu extremist on his way to an evening prayer meeting. Today's historic event is provided by History.com. You can find a link to the article in the show notes. Help support the podcast by rating us on iTunes. One quick review goes a long way to keeping this podcast going. Thanks, and tune in tomorrow for an all-new episode of Today in History.